And I stay with him in this chamber where no one knows what a feast day is. I mean those feast days that you celebrated one after another, piously serving the Lord in preference to the ladies. Saturdays don't pass through that door, neither do Fridays, vigils, Ember Days, or Lent, which just goes on and on. No, it's all work, day and night, banking away all the time. As soon as the bell rang for matins this morning, there we were back at it, doing the same job again and again, as I know very well. So I intended to stay and work with him while I'm young and keep feast days and penances and fasts for when I'm old. Get out of here as soon as you can, and good luck to you. Go and keep your Saint's Day as much as you like without me. Monsieur Ricardo's distress at hearing her speak like this was unbearable. Oh, sweet soul of mine, he said, when he realized she had finished. What are you saying? Aren't you bothered at all about your family's honor or your own? Do you want to stay here as these fellows start, living in mortal sin, rather than be my wife in Pisa? He'll get fed up with you and throw you out in total disgrace. But I'll always hold you dear, and you'll always be the lawful mistress of my house, even if I didn't want to be your husband. Oh, please listen. Are you going to let this unbridled, immoral lust make you forget your honor and forget me when I love you more than my real life? Please, my dear love, don't say things like that anymore. Just come away with me. Now that I know what you want, I'll really make an effort from now on. So, sweetheart, change your mind. Come away with me. I've been so miserable since you were carried off. Now that there's nothing to be done about it, said the lady, I don't see how anyone apart from me can be squeamish over my honor. I just wish my family had been a bit more squeamish when they gave me to you. But since they didn't bother about my honor then, I don't intend to bother about theirs now. If my sin's a mortal one, I'll stay stuck in it like a pestle. So don't you worry about me, and what's more, let me tell you that I feel like Paganino's wife here, while I felt like your tart in Pisa, what with lunar charts and geometric squarings, having to align your planet at mine, while here Paganino has me in his arms all night, squeezing me, biting me, and the state he leaves me in God alone can tell you. Then you say you'll make an effort. Doing what? Waiting for something to happen? Straightening it by hand? I can tell you've turned into a redoubtable knight since I saw you last. Go on, do your best to come to life. But you can't manage it. I don't think you belong in this world. You look such a wasted, miserable little wimp. And another thing, if he leaves me, which I don't think he's inclined to do as long I want to stay with him, I've no intention of ever coming back to you. Squeeze you till you squeaked, and you still wouldn't produce a spoonful of sauce. That meant that when I was with you, I just lost out and paid out. I'm after better returns somewhere else. To go back to where I started, I tell you there are no feast days and no vigils here where I intend to stay. So leave as quickly as you can, and the Lord be with you. If you don't, I'll start shouting that you're forcing yourself on me. Monsieur Ricardo saw that the game was up recognizing there and then the folly in marrying a young wife without the appropriate wherewithal. He left the chamber in a saddened, suffering state and spoke a lot of waffle to Paganino, which got him nowhere. In the end, he left the lady and returned empty-handed to Pisa. The blow affected his mind, and when he was walking around the city, if someone greeted him or asked him a question, he would only reply, "A horrid hole hates a holy day." It wasn't long before he died. When Paganino heard, knowing how much the lady loved him, he took her as his lawful wedded wife. Thereafter, with no thought for holidays or vigils or Lent, they worked their patch as much as their limbs would let them and had a wonderful time together.